DM Scotty's TILESCAPES, the isometric terrain system. Craft them all. Wow your friend.
Hey friends and fellow crafters, today I have a new front for the TILESCAPE system, and this is a temple, so pretty cool craft. I use this in my Horde of the Dragon Queen campaign. My players fled into the temple for refuge during a battle. So let's hit the table and I'll show you how to make this easy and cool temple front. Alright crafters, here I've got a piece of cardboard here. It's 5 inches tall, 12 inches wide, and 3 inches tall. And the door I measured in the center and drew out the door there. The door is actually 2.5 inches wide. So I'm going to cut that out, and I did the door just like I did the demon door in the demon door video, so check that out if you're not familiar with it. Of course I didn't put a demon on it, it's a temple, so I wanted to put some appropriate holy symbol on there. So I'm going to cut the door in half here. So it'll open like this, so very cool. Nice, alright. Now I'm going to mirror the piece of cardboard and glue it to another one to give it a thickness, to give it strength and thickness. So there will be a double thick wall there. So let's glue those two together. And cool. Now I'm going to start adding craft sticks along the edge, and this will do a double duty. It'll kind of cover up the corrugation as well as give it some more strength. So very nice. I'll just apply those around the edge there. Now here's the piece that I used to cut the door out of, and I'm going to use it as a template because I want to do a frame around the door, right? So I'm going to draw just freehanded around that the door there. I'll cut it out. And then I'll peel the paper off. That's why I really like this dollar store foam core. And I'll start drawing into it. You guys have seen me do this technique many times. So just drawing into it with and sizing into it with a ballpoint pen. So looking good. Just get all those bricks on there. Nice, easy to do. I'm going to do the edges too. And now I'll apply this to the front. So here we go. I'll glue it on the front, right around the door. And a really nice detail on there. Very cool. Alright, now I'm going to use this 2-inch wide cardboard, and you can see I've cut between the corrugations so that I can bend this cardboard, okay? And the reason I did that is because I want to make a half pillar on the front. So I can just bend that in, and it really gives almost like a nice fluted look, like a pillar that's fluted. So very cool. So I'll just hot glue this on, so just bend it. So it's a half pillar. There we go, nice. Not really nice detail, I think. Just super easy. So now we'll mirror that on the other end of the temple here. So same thing, just hot glue it on. Here we go. Nice. Looking great, some really nice detail. Alright, now let's fill this in. But first we'll cut that excess pillar off there. Alright, good to go. Now I'm going to use the piece for the door that I used for the door frame, and I'm going to measure on the foam core again. And I'm going to draw it around it just like I did for the door frame. But I'm going to do kind of a pillar that shoots up from it. So just kind of I'm just coming for a fun detail. And just draw that on there and just cut it out with the X-Acto. All right, neat. It's kind of a weird wishbone shape there, huh? I'm going to kind of scoot it down and cut some of that off. There we go. Sometimes you make those decisions while you're crafting. You know, you see something and you change it up a bit. So there we go. I'll just add the detail with the like the door frame with the bricks. And very nice. Very cool. All right, now I'll hot glue this on. Oh, I broke it, but it's alright. I'm going to put it on the front anyway. There we go. Really nice detail. Cool. Now I'll do another one. Alright, now I'm going to use these shapes. I've got some oval and teardrop shapes in this bag, and I love these kind of wooden shapes. What I'm going to do is use 2 teardrops. I put a smaller one on a larger one, and I'm going to use this as an embellishment on the piece. Okay, so I'll just hot glue these on. So yeah, really nice. Now here's with them glued on, but I also did some round windows in the front there, and I just cut those out of the foam core. So sweet. Then I just cut through the layer of cardboard and I'm going to put some grills into the windows here. Just shove that through the corrugation. So really cool, super easy. Now I'm going to cover this the foam core with white glue because I want to spray paint this, but you know it'll melt the foam core. So if I put the white glue over it, it won't melt it. So I usually do a couple applications of the white glue, and there we go. We'll put that on and let it dry. All right, now we've moved on to the black bomb stage, and I've kind of started to paint it. So I did a few things extra. I added some rings on the pillar out of cardstock. I put a top on the pillar. I put it on the base like I did with the other fronts, and I added some foam core stones to the front also. So I'm just going to paint that up with the gray. Use a smaller sponge to get in the little nooks and crannies there because there's a lot of them on this one. So it's really starting to fill in. So very cool looking. All right, sweet. And I'm using a blue gray instead of the regular gray. I wanted a kind of a different color for this. So now I'm going to use a light gray, and this will be like the highlights. So I'll start going around some of the details with my smaller sponge. And I'm using it like a chisel, like the edge there. And really starting to pop those details out that we put the work into. I think it's a really nice looking temple here. Really giving that feel that it's, you know, not just a structure that's used for, you know, utility like a castle. It looks like it has some, you know, it has some significance here. I really like that. All right, now I'm going to use a dark brown and paint the door, burnt umber. Get a base coat on there, and then I'll do the back also, of course. But then I'll use it to paint the ground. So, got a nice base brown color there. I really like the stones in the front, really adds to it. There we go, nice. Okay, now I'm going to start adding some boards to this by just painting with a lighter brown and just pulling the brush up and down. It's kind of hard to see, my hands in the way here, but I was just pulling the brush up and down to get that kind of a board effect, smaller board effect into the larger door without actually drawing it in, you know, as far as like the ink pen and that kind of thing. There we go, I think it's coming out quite nice. All right, sweet. Okay, now I'm going to use a platinum to do the detail on the door. And this is a nice color. It's not, you know, quite gold, or it's not quite silver. So there we go, really nice effect. This is a holy place. Okay, now I'm going to paint the grills in the window. I actually put a cross grill in there too, glued it behind the other one, and I'm going to paint that a gunmetal. Hey crafters, I actually showed this front in my first Tilescapes video, so if you don't remember that, go check out the video and you can see this tile front on the table.
Hello there, friend. Make sure to give your DM Scotty a like if you do like the video. Also, check out the Facebook group and forum. There are lots of nice people there. Give your DM Scotty $1 to buy a coffee so he can keep making videos at a hyper speed. Also, if you like to like the Scotty, then join the Patreon and you get Crafters Lair. It has extra content for you, and you can be happy for the rest of your life watching Crafters Lair and have fun.